What up, guys? Myron Gaines, my boy, Fresh Prince CEO. Welcome to the Fresh and Fit Podcast, Thursday edition. Today, we're going to talk about Night Game. This has been highly requested, man. So we're excited to bring this one to you guys. Let's get into it, baby. So before we get into it, and we'll let the people pile in, give them some time. Fresh, what's going on new with you, bro?
Man, I can't understand this, bro. Like, we got sick at the same damn time, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I got my Apple Juice on deck. Like, what happened to us, bro?
Yo, for those of you that aren't aware, that don't follow us on social media, which if you're not, I don't know what you're doing. You got to make sure you give us both a follow on Instagram, Unplugfit, Fresh Prince CEO at the top over there. And, check us out on there. Last week, we went on a boat party with some of our friends, dancers. And, yeah, it was lit. But obviously, we paid the consequences for that. And we both got sick for a few days. You guys can still hear it in my voice a little bit. And yeah, we both got really sick. We're just now starting to get over it. I'll probably be 100% tomorrow. I'm at like 85% or so. But yeah, man, we were sick the past couple of days, bro. But we still filmed a bunch of Patreon content for you guys yesterday. Patron requests. We filmed like 5 or 6 videos. So guys, get on the Patreon, patreon.com/freshfit. That's where we put the unfiltered stuff that can't go on YouTube. I'm sure a bunch of guys in the chat will tell you guys how great it is. And we give Zoom calls after every live show, which we will today as well. We already got a super chat. Nigel Coyote with the 4.9 super chat. Patreon gang in the building. What's up, fellas? What up? For the support, man.
My guy Nigel. What's good, bro?
Here, baby. What else fresh is new with you?
Man, dude, thanks to you, my guy. Yo, I gotta tell you guys, right? Having a good business partner is kind of like having a good, how to put this? I don't know, bro. I don't know how to explain it, but like just you being you, bro. Like, he just did a live stream with Aaron Clary, right? Did an awesome job. And he shouted me out so many times, bro. I was like, yo, bro, I felt like if I was doing the interview with Aaron Clary in that sense. That's awesome, man.
You guys should all get his book, Bachelor Pad Economics. It's a fantastic book that I recommend to everybody, especially when it comes to, managing your finances as a single guy, living a minimalist lifestyle, not being an idiot, and buying things that you need, quite frankly. You know what I mean? Because a lot of guys spend their money irresponsibly, man. Irresponsibly. So I just got done with the interview with him. That was fun, guys. Definitely go check that out. Literally got done with the stream about 30-40 minutes ago. And today we're here. Anything else fresh before we get into the topic? Should we give them an update on the studio?
Yeah, actually, we actually got the sign made. So if you checked on my story and Myron's story on his Instagram, Unplugfit, we got the sign made thanks to our boy Chris that helped us with the setup. And it is amazing, guys. Aluminum, all fresh and fit clean, amazing detail. And we have a special bonus image that's going to be on my side of the table for the most part. I won't ruin it for you guys. I want you guys to see it in our stories. So make sure you follow us on Instagram and give us a shout out. And we'll show you guys the in-podcast fanatics and widgets. So
yeah, man. We definitely, the studio's almost done, guys. Pretty much all the equipment is purchased. It's there, paid for. What we're waiting for now is just like putting it up, setting it up. We got sound panels that we're going to put in. It's just, trust me, guys, we've invested a lot of money into this thing. And quite frankly, you guys, you be ready for the takeover. Just watch the throne because we definitely, we got some things planned. Go ahead.
And the last thing, if you're in a Patreon and you requested a video, we did it for you. Just wait. Every day we're gonna put out a new video. It's already been recorded, so it's gonna come out for you. So just hold on to your seats, and you got it coming to you.
Yeah, man. So yeah, guys. So we got the stuff recorded. So tonight we're gonna cover Night Game. Man, this has probably been one of the most requested videos that we've gotten. We get spammed in Patreon, Instagram, Facebook, everything, man. Like, hey, do a talk on Night Game. Do a talk on Night Game. You know what I mean? And as you guys know, me and Fresh are here in Miami, Florida. I consider Miami, Florida pretty much the Olympics of Night Game. If you can Night Game here, you can Night Game anywhere, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
One of the hardest places to run a Night Game because, you know what I'm saying? In general, the girls here are very selective. They're very difficult to deal with. I ain't going to lie to you guys. We're not going to sit here and pull no punches and tell you, oh, we're pimps. Like, it's easy for us to meet girls. Like, nah, bro. It's, we're dealing with the same BS that all you other guys are with, hypergamy and the way chicks operate nowadays and everything like that. It's just that, we've been able to develop some strategies to mitigate the BS when you deal with chicks. Because quite frankly, it doesn't matter how good looking you are, how much status you got, how much game you got, you're going to deal with the buffoonery to some degree when you deal with women, bro.
Exactly.
It is what it is. You can't get mad. You just got to accept the reality that this is the marketplace that we live in.
I always say, don't fight the current because you're going to get swept away. Just learn how to maneuver with the current and you should be good to go from there.
Facts right there. So with that said, guys, we're going to get into it, okay, with Night Game. And this has been very requested. So we're going to get right into it now that we gave you guys the updates and everything like that. So
round 1, fight.
Okay, so I always say failing to prepare is preparing to fail, okay? So before you guys even do a Night Game session, you got to have your home in check, okay? So I'm going to break it down what I think, and then Fresh will give his take on it. Step 1, you need to have liquor at your house, okay? You need to have a couple of bottles of wine, one red, one white, okay? Then you need to have seltzer drinks at your spiked seltzer drinks, whether it's White Claws, High Noons, etc. Okay? And then you need to keep hard liquor at your place as well. Some vodka, some tequila,
Hennessy.
So if you end up bringing Shaniqua back, and then definitely have beer as well. Okay, Blue Moon is a safe bet. Maybe some Bud Light, whatever it may be. And the reason why you're keeping liquor back at your place is because you're setting yourself up for success should there need to be an after party done at your place, which we're going to talk about that here later on. Okay, I wrote a whole nice little outline for you guys on this, man. We're going to break this down. Ain't nobody going to give a more comprehensive look at Night Game than we're about to give you guys tonight. So tune in. This is going to be great.
And do you know why? Because we're in the game, baby.
We're in the game, baby.
Doing it for you.
We ain't out here like all these other guys. Oh, yeah, we're in the game. And then meanwhile, they have like a serious girlfriend or they ain't really doing this stuff. Nah, man, we out here. We're giving you guys real-time contemporary advice.
This ain't no theory. This is practical advice, my boy.
And theory's good. I will say that. Like, you guys all need to tune into Rollo Tomasi's content and like see why girls do the things they do and then come to us and we'll teach you what you need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He'll teach you the why, we'll teach you the how. So with that said, shout out to Rollo. But with that said, guys, so you got to have your place set up for success, okay? So have plenty of alcohol at your place. Like I said, red wine, white wine, spiked drinks, White Claws. Girls love White Claws, okay? Vodka, tequila, Hennessy. Have different types of liquors at your place, all right? Next, second part.
Round 2, fight.
Your house needs to be clean, man. Clean. I'm talking spotless, all right? Before you even leave the place, it needs to be clean. Okay, you need to have the nice ambient light setting. You need to have your speakers ready to go, and the place has got to be spick-spack clean. Okay, and then now, third, this is a pro tip for you guys.
Round 3.
Make sure you hide any embarrassing medication in your bathroom if you have some. Okay.
Yo, can I tell a story real quick?
Let's go down memory lane real quick.
All right, man.
Story time.
So just so you know, your boy Fresh Prince CEO wasn't always that fresh. He used to be called the Dusty Prince CEO for this reason, because he used to bring chicks back to his crib and it would be dirty as hell and it might smell like my dog at that point. So I remember this one time I brought this chick back from the club, really cool chick. However, right, the good thing is that she was really feeling me, so that was towards my favor. But the moment she stepped into my room, she was like, "You have a dog, don't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh my God, it smells like a dog in here." And what happened is that my sheet, right, needed to be washed because my dog was on my sheet too much. So she literally took my sheet, threw it in the washing machine, and then we smashed. But the point is that like, if I had a clean, tidy room, and let's say she wasn't feeling me that much, she would say, "You know what? X out, I'm out of here. I can't deal with this," and I'm gone. But for you now, if you do this and you know what I'm saying, she's not feeling you, that might be you. So in this case, go ahead and make sure your room is tidy, because you never know how girls gonna be feeling, and that might close out you getting sex at the end of the night because of having a dirty, untidy room. So careful.
Yeah, man. So you guys, you want to, like we always tell you guys, dealing with chicks is basically like sales. And a good salesman understands that objections are going to come, and good salesmen handle objections. So great salesmen pretty much mitigate objections. Okay. And a lot of the time when you bring a girl back to your place, safety is going to be a concern and all these other things. So if she comes into your place and it's immediate, it's clean, and it's easy for her to be comfortable, it's going to make the job a lot easier for you. Okay. Which we're going to talk about that in a little bit more detail at the end. But in general, your place needs to be clean. You need to get rid of any embarrassing medication, because as soon as she comes back to your place, she's going to check your cabinet, bro. So if you guys got some HIV pills, you know what I mean? Or some pills, you know what I'm saying? You need to put that stuff away immediately. Because if she looks in your cupboard, like if she looks in your medicine cabinet, if she sees anything like, you know, some crazy pills, like, you know, you suffer from some kind of like mental thing, she's going to be like, oh my God. And she's going to be just running out of there, bro. She's going to be like,
oh, hell no.
So you need to make sure that your stuff is hidden if you have anything, okay? And then lastly, which is number 4.
Round 4.
Leave the place with a condom. The reason why is this is a powerful mindset shift, that you are going out to get laid. You ain't going out to get friend zoned, to, you know, buy free drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, we're not suckers over here. We're not. Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh? The people that tune into this show understand that they're how do I say this? Attention. We're going to keep it clean, guys, because we need to get more people on the algorithm to find this kind of content.
Yeah,
is valuable. So they're not going to give that away for free. All right. So you bring a condom with you when you go out, so that you already have in your head, your place is clean, your place is set up for success. You got plenty of liquor stock. You got all your crazy meds are hidden away. You know what I mean? Or your stid pills, and you got a condom in your pocket. You're ready for action, baby. All right.
Yep. And don't forget, it's a mental game, and it starts here, right? So first off, when you have all those things in order and you go out, let's say for whatever reason you don't close, which is fine. You know, next time, you know what? I already got it all set up. So when I go out again, boom, it might happen. So
now, next is figuring out who are you going out with and how to optimize it. Now,
very important.
This is very, very important, guys, because I don't think you got like we did a whole episode on the importance of wingmen, 10 commandments to being a good wingman. But we're going to kind of summarize that a little bit right now, too, because the team you go out with is going to be directly influential on whether you succeed or you fail. Miserably, okay. So for a night game, right, I suggest 2 guys. That is optimal. 2 guys. Okay. That's going to be your best bet. You'll be able to handle most sets with 2. You know, you'll be able to like work off of each other. You'll be able to quickly move between venues. And you guys are just basically going to be a tag team working together, right? You can go out with 3. And if you're going to go out with 4, then you need to split up into two groups of 2. Okay. 4 is optimal if you want to get a table, which we'll talk about table game later on as well. We're going to cover everything today, baby. You know what I'm saying? And the Q&A will be at the end. We'll have the phone lines open for you guys. But you definitely want 2 people max. Now, with that said, guys, I know what you guys are going to say. Myron, fresh, but my friend has no game. Should I take him out with me? The answer is no. You're better going out by yourself than going out with a guy that doesn't know what he's doing, bro. Because you guys, like, women don't think like we do. Women are hive-minded creatures. So if your friend's a lame and has 0 game, she's going to automatically think off rip that you're lame too, and you have no game, and you're of lower value. So you don't want to go out with guys that don't know what they're doing. You're better off going out alone than going out with idiots. Fresh, you got anything on that?
Yo, the worst thing is when you go out to a bar or club, right? And you're talking to a chick one-on-one, and your buddy just standing there next to you watching. She's like, who's that guy watching us? I'm like, oh my God, bro. Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's the worst.
So go out with 2 is optimal. 3 is okay. 4 is the most. And if you go out in 4, break up into groups of 2. And when you guys stand in line at the bar, whatever you do, bro, don't stand all 4 of you together. Because especially if you're in New York City, Miami, whatever, they're immediately going to look at you guys as like a big party. They're going to try to hustle you into getting a table. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a little pro tip right there in the major cities. I really want to stress this, guys. If it's 4 or more guys and you're like in a major city like Vegas, Miami, New York City, someplace that has like a thriving nightlife, if they see 4 guys in line, they're gonna hustle you and they're gonna tell you, you guys got to get a table. You can't come in together. So if you have 4 guys, break into 2 groups of 2. If you guys didn't intend on getting a table, if you guys are intent on getting a table, cool. Then go ahead and stay in line together. But if you guys weren't gonna do that, don't stand all 4 of you together. They're almost any like higher end club is gonna see that and be like, oh, time to make money off these dudes, and they're gonna try to upcharge you, tell you, oh, it's $1,000 for a table for you guys to get in, or they're gonna tell you some other BS. You know, New York City is notorious for this. So Miami does it too. Like, yeah, go ahead.
And I don't know if I'm jumping the gun here, Myron, but you brought this up in Aaron Clary's interview with you, and you said if Future, Drake, or any celebrity is gonna be there that night, getting a table might not be the best option. You want to cover that later?
Yeah. We can. No. Hit on it. Fuck. Oh, I'm swearing over here. Go ahead. Hit it, bro.
Not because, like, think about it, right? If you're going out with friends, you're going out by yourself, whatever, and let's say you're a group of 3 or 4, you get that table, right? What's gonna happen is, because the celebrity is gonna take all the attention, soak up all the quality women, so to speak.
Yep.
You're gonna get the scraps basically. And what happens is the girls that you might have wanted to like talk to, or even like chat up, now they're trying to get to crawl up to Drake or Lil Wayne's table. What's gonna happen is, like, he might take, let's say there's 20 girls there, right? That are bad. He'll take almost all 20, or all 20 to be exact, and then you're left with all the girls that are like LaQuisha, John Quisha, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want that after paying for a table, buying balls and all that stuff. You don't want all the hassle for no reason.
So you're left with a bunch of whales, and you're gonna be like,
oh hell no!
You know what I'm saying? And they're just gonna be drinking all your liquor and, you know, causing issues. And nah, bro. And the thing is too, is that all those girls are gonna be fighting to get in the top and in those top VIPs, and they're gonna stay there the whole night, because you guys gotta remember, these celebs, when they go to get a table at a spot, they're always going to have a host an after party at their mansion. So all those girls are going to literally hang on for dear life to get invited to the after party too. So if you're at a top, like, I'll give you guys a perfect example. We got a club here called Live. It's one of the top clubs here in Miami. Rappers are always there, bro. If there's a rapper there, I wouldn't get a table. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's like a top tier guy, The Weeknd, Drake, Future, an A-list type rapper. Nah, bro. Like, it's not. And Fresh has sat in some of these VIPs with these rappers, and it's outright. Like, yo, tell them the story of when you were there with Swaley, I think.
Yeah, Swaley, yeah.
Yeah, memory lane real quick, bro.
Yo, but real quick before I tell a story, right?
Yeah.
Bro, you know what's the worst feeling?
What?
To go buy a table with your boys, y'all hooked up, and you look in the corner of your eye in the regular section, and you see this guy with some bad chicks, and you have no girls at your table. That's the worst feeling ever, bro. Just knowing that he didn't pay a cent, he paid some baddies, but you spent all that money and you got no baddies. Anyhow, so we went to this club. It's by Studio 23. It's called Magic, I believe. And like we got invited by a promoter that I know. And luckily, Swaley was a guest there for Pretty Little Thing. It was like a closed event. So we got a table like right next to them. So we're just chilling, whatever. I got to meet him. Hey, what's up? My name's Fresh Prince CEO, blah, blah, blah. And we're just cooling, whatever. And what happened was that there was a line of girls, right? Just waiting to like get into his table, right? So literally my man like hops up, you know what I'm saying? High energy guy says, okay, ladies, I'm going to pick you single line and come into our quarters over here. So my man does her, and her. So his security is like, okay, ladies, move aside. All the rest of us just standing there. And he says he wants you, and you come in. And all the rest are like, oh my God, like, let us in. Mind you, he picked the baddest ones out of the group. And mind you, Trey Songz was there. Diddy's kids were there. They're all there chilling. We're all in the same section. And it just became apparent to me that, like, guys, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're doing for a living. Like, those guys take precedence. And the hottest chicks want to be around them. Not only because of their clout, because they know they might have an after party. They might have, you know what I'm saying, video shoot that they want to be in. So they're willing to do almost anything just to get in their circles. And yeah, I get it. You're not there, or you might not ever be there, but don't fret. Just go when you're not there, because it's just better for you. You know what I'm saying? So unless you're going to be with them at the table, then you might win some, but you know, there you go.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And the thing is that you guys got to understand, like these girls are going to sit there and hang on the whole time for dear life to try to get in to like their house party, whatever it may be, because Girls are looking for a come up a lot of the time. You know what I mean? So they're gonna do that because they know it's gonna benefit them in the future to some degree. But anyway, now that we have that established, you're having your place set up, right? Just to recap real quick for the guys that are just joining us, we're getting a lot of new viewers coming in. Long story short, guys, have your place clean, have plenty of liquor in there, your wines, your spiked drinks, and your liquors, different kinds. And then you have your speaker set up, place is clean, you hide any type of embarrassing medication out of your bathroom, and then you have your place set to go, and you leave your place with a condom to make sure to kind of put it in your head that you're going out to get action. You ain't out here to get friend zoned by no chicks, nothing like that. Okay? So now that we have that established, let's talk about night game in general, as far as like the negatives and the pluses, etc., and what you need to like kind of know in your mind when you're doing this. Okay? So the thing you guys got to understand is that night game is the hardest methodology to recruit women. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like it is definitely, there's a lot of obstacles in your way. Okay. You got annoying bouncers. You got friends that are gonna C block you, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? C block you. You're gonna have other guys in there, competition. You're gonna have, in our case, sometimes celebrities or very high value men you're competing against. With VIPs, you're going to have loud music. You're going to have just a bunch of distractions. But this is the thing about night game. If you're able to do night game and do it effectively and convey attraction in a nightclub, you're going to be able to translate those skills into other types of game that's going to make you like really good. Because
what? Sorry, not to cut you off, right? But I want to mention something that nobody else mentions ever, and I find this very funny because it happens all the time. So you have the C blockers, you have other guys, you have, I'm saying, bouncers, all that stuff. But no one mentions the auction ballers. What are they? Those are the guys that spend a lot of money just to look good and outshine you to get the girls.
Right.
And what happens is one guy will get a table, get 2-3 bottles.
That's very
Another guy at a table, get 5-10 bottles. Another guy at a table will get one big $10,000 bottle. And it's like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? So you don't ever want to be a competition with these guys because one, they're gonna just try to outdo you, and they might be scammers. So you're never gonna be able to match them because they have unlimited credit, right? And then two, like Myron says, it is very hard to win in these situations. But by going through this phase and learning it for yourself, you're gonna gain the skills that you need to go out in day game, when you meet each other online, and as well. Sorry, you know what? I'll let you continue, Myron. There you go.
No. It's very true. I'm glad that you brought that up. That's very common, guys, in night game type cities like Vegas, Miami, New York City. Notorious. If you're sitting at a VIP, the guy next to you is going to look at it like a competition a lot of the time. You get a bottle, I get a bottle. You get another bottle, I get another bottle. And it's literally just a race to see who can like spend more money and show who's more of a baller. A lot of guys do that, man. They're going to try to one up you or whatever. And this is where having game is going to be super important because that's how a lot of guys run game is like, let me just spend more money like idiots. So you're going to have the advantage because number one, you're tuning into us right now. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the content, guys. CEO Lifestyle's YouTube channel and mine as well, Unplug Lifestyle. But let's continue on. So these are the objections, the common obstacles you're going to deal with night game. Now, with that said, I am just giving you guys a background on night game. If you're weak in any type of facet of your game, whether it's opening, carrying conversation, demonstrating higher value, pulling, whatever, night game is going to expose it, man, because night game is pretty much playing at the hardest difficulty level. It's basically the equivalent of playing on legendary mode in Halo 2. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to show deficiencies in your game if you don't know what you're doing. But on the positive side, you're going to get really good really fast because the thing with night game is that it's the reason why I like it so much. Number one, you practice your verbal skills in the hardest setting. And then number two, it's one of the few areas of game where you're going to have the highest concentration of attractive women in one location that you can speak to in person, man. That is why it's so good because it's basically a target-rich environment, which we're going to talk to you guys about that too, how to venue select. And, and you'll be able to make a lot of approaches in a short amount of time and quickly be able to try to get a close if you can.
Also, just so you guys know, I started in my dating life doing cold approach in the clubs. So 4 years ago, I was a nobody. I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew I had to get out there and meet people. So I started going by the club myself. You know what I'm saying? Ladies' night, I would go out and I got rejected hella times. One, I was super skinny. I was stuttering my ass off, and a little black dude from the islands. Okay, cool. So what? And yeah, guys, going there, getting those rejections, going through it. I met this dude. Shout out to my boy Carl. Carl met Myron as well, and he's just like Myron. Goes for the kill like a shark. Doesn't delay. Just goes in to talk to the chick. And just watching him, learning his mannerisms, boom. I just copied that, made my own style to it, and now I'm big pimping. So there you go.
So like I said, guys, the positives of the night game, it has the highest amount of attractive women in one location. If you can master night game, it's going to make all other facets of game easy. You'll be able to translate it easily into day game, one-on-one dates, social media game, even phone calls. Because if you can run a night game interaction with all those distractions, it's going to be easy when you're on a chick one-on-one.
Yep.
And then number 3, like I said, sourcing from night game is the quickest and easiest way to get over one-itis. Nobody talks about this. If you have problems with, like, let's say you just lost a plate and you have some one-itis or whatever, nothing is going to fix that faster than going out with some buddies to some bars and talking to chicks right away. It literally kills one-itis if you know how to do it properly as a good tool, because it's going to physically show you that there is an abundance of women out there that you can meet, talk to, and chat real time, man. So night game can definitely kill the scarcity mindset and quickly put you in an abundance mindset. So a lot of the time when guys with a girl, whatever, going out will help you alleviate that. Go ahead, man.
That is so true. A lot of people don't talk about that, but you're right. I remember times I felt like, damn, the chick I'm talking to isn't really feeling me. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like on the edge of, like, you know what I'm saying, I guess dumping me per se. And I'm gonna go out. I'm like, yo, like, why am I worried about this chick? I can meet a chick right now tonight and smash. And that's what happened. I'll get fed up with this chick. I'll stay out the night game for a little bit. I'll be dating her. She started acting weird. I'll go out again. You know what? I don't need her. There's an abundance of chicks out here. And yeah, a lot of people don't talk about it, bro. But thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so that's definitely some perks. Now, let's talk about the negatives of night game, because as you guys know, we don't pull any punches here. We're going to tell you guys the truth. Mm-hmm. Negatives, number 1, there's loud music. It's going to hurt your verbal game. So you're going to have to be a lot more good with the body language, assessing what's going on, and being more, how do I say this, overt in your tactics. But the beauty of night game is you can actually escalate faster than you would during any other type of interaction. You could pull her to the dance floor. You could start escalating almost immediately, okay? Number 2, most women, again, we're talking about the negatives of night game. Most women nowadays in 2020, guys, they're out to get free attention. Let's just keep it a buck. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Girls go out at night, especially to like top end clubs, to put it on their Instagram story, to put on their Snapchat. Look at how lit my life is, ha ha ha. And then they get into a VIP. Then they take pictures with your liquor, with your VIP, saying it's like, trying to make it look like, oh, look at how cool my life is. I'm in a VIP party. You know what I'm saying? So,
and then the guy that she really wants hits her up. He picks her up from the club and smashes, and you don't. Ooh, that one stuck, didn't it?
Which is why we're gonna teach you guys how to properly run table game here tonight as well. Don't worry. And then number 3, another negative. Bouncers are not your friend, bro. They're not at all. You know what I'm saying? Bouncers are always gonna defer to a woman. So, for example, let's say you have a night game interaction and it goes bad, and the chicken wants to be on some BS and go like complain to a bouncer. He's harassing me. They're always gonna believe the girl and kick you out. You know what I'm saying? The only way bouncers are going to be on your side is if you get a table. Other than that, they're going to treat you like crap. You know what I'm saying? That's the fact. 4th, beta male orbiters. Bro, a lot of girls go out with their male friends that they friend zoned, and these dudes are going to like be on extra simpery mode. Like they know that they're friend zoned, and the girl drags them out with them. And if you try to approach, a lot of the time these losers will sit there and try to like fight you, or like try to like, they'll try to out alpha you because they know, because they're jealous, quite frankly. You know what I'm saying? And there's a way to deal with them as well, which basically to deal with like beta male orbiters like that. Yeah. This is what I do. I attack the problem head on. If I see a dude with chicks, I'll walk up to him, because typically he's out with like a group of girls. Hey man, which one's your girl, or which one are you pursuing, man? I don't want to disrespect whatever. And then if you do that, he's actually going to like, thank you. Like, oh, okay. Maybe even buy him a beer. And what he'll do is he'll tell you, okay, this one has a boyfriend. That one's lame. This one's on her period. She's whack. Okay, that one is single. That one's single. This one's DTF. You should talk to her. Cool. And what'll happen if you're cool about it, he'll actually introduce you to the group of girls, and you'll come in on a high value type note. And he'll say, look at this new guy, man. Because here's the thing. If a guy's there with a bunch of girls, one of 2 things. Either he's friend zoned or he's dating one of the girls in the group. And trust me, You don't want to be a chaperone with a bunch of chicks. It is annoying. It's the most annoying thing ever, bro, because they're complaining, my feet hurt. Oh, this guy's creepy. Ah, a bunch of like BS when you're the only guy. So he's going to be happy to have another dude come in and kind of like take that pressure off of him of entertaining these chicks. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you show respect and you ask him which one is yours, he's going to be like, thank you. This one is mine. The other ones, take them, bro. They're free game. And he'll actually tell you which ones are worthy and which ones aren't. So that's a little pro tip right there that you guys can address when you see males in a group with women. Don't go out here and try to do the old mystery method stuff and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to AMOG the guy. Nah, bro, that's going to just get you
Denied.
and possibly into a fight, bro. Don't be low IQ and do that, guys. That's a very low IQ technique. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, if you come in on a respectful wave, guys are going to like that, and they're going to actually introduce you to the group for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, guys, you're not there to fight over females, bro. That's low IQ, low level stuff. Nah,
Yeah.
high value guys don't do that.
Next, you're going to be dealing with C blocking female friends, which this is why having a wing is so important. If you have a good wing, he can address them and handle them to a degree. You know what I mean? Whether he's going to actually close them or use a distraction. This is another obstacle that you're going to have to deal with at night game, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Next is cover high prices of drinks, etc. Another negative of night game. And basically these are like the main negatives of night game. And I'm telling you guys this so you're informed to understand what you're kind of up against, okay? But if you're able to overcome these obstacles, you're going to get really good, man. And I think when night game is night game is like the foundation of game in general, guys. Because, night game is pretty much what started like the whole POA scene, everything like that. You know what I mean? When Mystery was teaching this stuff, he was teaching guys how to do this in a nightclub, running it at night, which is going to be the most conducive venue to you actually meeting chicks. Because remember, girls want to be approached in the night. It's more social environment. There's a high concentration of attractive women. Yes, there's negatives that we just mentioned for you guys, but as long as you're aware of them and you're able to mitigate them, kind of like how we described to you guys through wingmen, approaching the beta male orbiter in the group and diffusing the situation early on, not dealing with bouncers, getting a table, etc. All these things will help mitigate problems for you. Mm-hmm. So now we're going to talk about how to actually run game in the nightclub. So Fresh, do you want to talk about your approach and then I'll talk about mine?
Yeah, man.
Perspectives on this probably.
For sure. Everyone has their own way of doing things. However, in this case, yeah, like Myron's saying, night game is definitely where you want to learn your basics, where you want to learn your fundamentals, your foundation, so you can master your craft, as we say. But for me,
I forgot something, Fresh. We should probably, because you talked about this yesterday, which is like great. Let's talk about venue selection real quick. Give them a whole 101 on ladies' night and everything like that. This is your field. My bad.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So my thing is that like I'm kind of lazy. So I want to get the most out of wherever I go, with least amount of effort. And if you're thinking where I'm thinking with this, right, is that where the most girls go when they go to clubs or lounges, ladies' nights, because they drink free all night. Now, what happens is a big, diverse ratio because it's going to be mostly women and not a lot of guys. And this is because all the girls that are around the area are from out of town or from out of the county come there because they know every night is ladies' night and that's their go-to. So they'll bring their friends, their cousins, their sisters. So it's just like a multitude of girls that you wouldn't really see on a weekend or whatever. And they normally run in the weekdays. So from Monday to Friday, you can find a place that's a ladies' night for the most part. And in Miami, I can list off some places now. Like Monday, I believe is someplace in Wynwood. I forgot the name. Tuesday is Blackbird here in Brickell. Yep. Wednesday is Bogies in Kendall.
And La Cantina in Brickell is good too. It's on the water. That's another like lit lady spot here in Miami, guys. And ladies' nights, guys, typically goes during the week. So if you're going to night game during the week, pick venues that have a ladies' night. You know what I'm saying? And get there early. Ladies' nights almost always go for about 2 to 3 hours at the most, somewhere between like 8 to around 11 p.m. or so. Yep. Go early so that you get in and then you see the girls as they're coming in because a lot of girls will go there post work, whatever it may be. You want to catch them early on. Go ahead. Sorry, Fresh.
That's all good. It's all good. And then Thursday is Club Sway in Fort Lauderdale. And then Friday, I believe, is another spot in Wynwood. But the point here, guys, is that like whatever area you're in, just Google it. Ladies' night in my area. Let's say you're in Texas, you're in Las Vegas, wherever you're at. and it's gonna tell you what's happening for ladies' night that week. At that point, you've made the perfect choice because one, like I said, it's gonna be way more girls than are gonna be you, and you can practice your skills there. And more likely, because there's so many girls there versus guys, they'll be more willing to like talk to you and be friendly because obviously there's a lot more guys. Sorry, a lot more girls than guys. So that's my thing on ladies' night.
Yeah, man. So you guys want to pick. So before we get into how to run game, you got to pick a venue that's most conducive to your success. So obviously, ladies' nights is where you want to prioritize if you're going out during the week. Monday through Thursday typically is when ladies' nights happen. Now, Friday, Saturday, or typically they don't have ladies' nights. They'll just have like a regular night. Everyone's got to pay full price because the clubs don't want to lose money, and they know that's when most people are going to come out anyway. So on Fridays and Saturdays, right, you need to pick venues that are most conducive to your success. And what I mean by that is you need to go where the girls are, guys. Do not go to a night game venue that has less than a 1-to-1 ratio, okay?
That's the worst feeling, bro. That's the worst feeling. Getting dressed.
Important. Yeah, like very important. 1-to-1 ratio, bare minimum, guys. Like bare minimum. You cannot go to a club that has less than that because here's the problem. If you go to a bar or a club and there's too many guys, it's almost always going to spell disaster for you as the man because now the girls are going to start to get irritated because when girls go to clubs and bars and there's alcohol being served, all of a sudden everyone has liquid courage and they're approaching these chicks, okay? And quite frankly, they're drunk off their mind because they get too much approach anxiety when they're sober and they say a bunch of stupid stuff. They creep the girls out. They do it awkwardly. They stand in front of her like this and like make her feel weird. So by the time you go and approach her, you're like the 20th guy. And regardless of how good you look or how good your game is, she's going to be irritated and she's not going to want to deal with you. So when you walk into a venue, one thing that me and Fresh like to do is you do what I call like a perimeter sweep. Okay. And you're going to walk in, do a whole, grab a drink, do a whole circle of the place. And, just look around. All right. Is this a 1-to-1 ratio? If it's less than 1-to-1, what I personally do is to assess how good the venue is. I'll talk purposely to like 3 to 5 girls that aren't that attractive. Okay. And what I'm doing is number one, I'm generating conversation typically this earlier in the night to like get warmed up. And then number two, more importantly, is I'm collecting information. If these women treat me bad or they're not open to speak or they're being irritated or they're acting as if they're irritated, I already know this is probably a bad venue because this tells me that the girls have been there for a while. The guys have been thirsty. They've been hitting on them all night. It's awkward. And quite frankly, you want to go to a place where because night game's hard enough already, guys. We already talked about all the disadvantages you're dealing with and all the objections. So you want to set yourself up to win. So picking a good venue should be like paramount in your list. You know what I'm saying?
Also,
go ahead.
Just a quick tip to add here too as well. And this is something I did here in Miami and Wynwood area. So all the spots here are free basically, right? So a little tip trick here, right, is what you can do is you go to the spot, right? You get the wristband, you check inside to see how it is. If it's bummy or crappy, whatever, you leave, you go to the next spot, get another wristband. And what happens is like you end up finding a good spot and then you kind of like cold approach there, get some leads, and then leave that spot, go back to the first spot. It might have got a little bit better. Okay, bet. Now there's more girls here. Let me go on cold approach again. And that way you end up leaving all 4 or 5 clubs with about like between, I want to say 30 to 50 numbers if you're good at it. And let's say you suck at it, maybe between 5 to 10, which is still good. But what's gonna happen is you're gonna start to learn what times you should be there to get the most pull. And like I said, get the wristbands because it's free anyway. Get in, scope the scene, and then get out if you need to, and then just keep doing that multiple times.
Yeah. So definitely like venue selection is very important, guys. Go where the ratio is at least 1-to-1, bare minimum, man. And if it's under that, do a perimeter sweep. Make 3 to 5 approaches. See how the girls perceive you and your wingman. If it's bad, cut your losses. Go to another venue that has better numbers. Because, like I told you guys, night game's already hard enough. You want to set yourself up to win and like maximize your chances. Because I'll tell you guys, from my personal experience, I go 1 for 20 to 40 depending on the night to find a chick that's DTF. So okay. So what did we cover? We covered setting up your house for success.
Yeah.
Right. Having liquor there, having your place clean. Having a good wingman. And then we talked about the negatives of night game, the positive night games, an overview of that. Then we talked about venue selection, right? Yep. During the week, prioritizing lady night situations, lady night venues. Then when the weekend comes, picking venues that are 1-to-1 ratio, bare minimum. Okay. Now let's talk about. Go ahead.
Okay, so approach, right?
Yeah.
So
Now we're on the game. Now we're going to talk to you guys about how to run the game.
I'm about to do my. All right. So I don't wait for choosing signals when I go to approach chicks. You feel me? I go for what I want when I see what I want. Okay. And some of you guys might have caught that. If you didn't, too bad. But yeah. So when I go to clubs, especially at nighttime, like I'm very picky just because like I know I like a certain type of girl, Latina, white chick, nice body, whatever. That's my thing. So in this case, like let's say I see a chick by herself or with a group of friends, whatever. Actually, the best scenario is if you can find a girl by herself at the bar, because that means she wants to be approached. Either she just broke up with her boyfriend, either she's there because she wants to be hit on, or she's new in town and wants to meet people. That's the perfect scenario. No, it doesn't always happen like that, but if you can find her, perfect. And I'll say something that's regarding my environment. So, for example, at my spot Blackbird that I always go to all the time, like sometimes I'm not gonna lie, the DJ kind of sucks. Like he just plays a song for like 30 seconds and it stops. I'm like, bro, are you serious? Like, so what I'll say is, yo, can you believe this DJ? Like, I'm trying to dance here and vibe, but he's messing up, you know what I'm saying, my vibe.
Yep.
He said, oh my God, yeah, you're so right. Da da da. And this instantly we built a shared bond of having the same type of like vibe on the DJ. And now she's more willing to talk to me. So I was like, hey, what's your name, by the way? You're pretty cute. Oh, my name is Susan, whatever, blah, blah. Oh, where you from? Boom. So instantly, I made a common interest by talking about the crappy ass DJ. And then asked her name, said she's pretty cute. Let her know that I'm not trying to be friends with her. And then I carry on the conversation from there. So I'm using the environment to go approach her and then talk to her from there. Now, that's just one way you can do it. That's what I like to do. Or let's say, for example, there's a group of girls there. And let's say I'm in that brave type of mood. I'll be like, okay, which one of y'all here are single? Okay, boom. You're the single one? Perfect. Let me borrow her for a little bit. I'll buy y'all all drinks. How about that? Now, that's a little bit too extra sometimes, but it does work because one, you're taking away your friend, and then two, you know what I'm saying, you can buy them some drinks. It's fine, especially if you're a high-value male. But the point here is that, like, yes, you want to have different approaches for different scenarios, but at the same time, use your environment, come up with a funny joke, and I'm sure Myron has some other good approaches as well.
Yeah. So, and this is beauty, guys, because me and Fresh have different views on this. So with me, when I do night game, I pretty much screen. Okay. I basically run take it or leave it type game. And what I do is I basically walk up to a chick and I assess her buying temperature. If her buying temperature isn't hot, I immediately kick her and go talk to another girl. Because you got to take advantage of the fact that it's a target rich environment. So if a girl doesn't show me immediate interest, like within the first minute or two of talking, I'll like just cut my losses and go talk to another girl, because I like to take advantage of the high target rich environment. So I'll walk up, guys. So what I do is I'll tell you guys exactly how I run my night game approaches. I'll walk up. I won't necessarily, and this is something I learned from Mystery, I won't necessarily plant my feet right in front of her, because that's going to scare her. If I'm 6'3", if I stand in front of her like this and block her path in a night game venue, it's going to make her feel a little weird. So what I'll do is I'll walk by her and my feet will be planted facing another direction, and I'll turn my head and I'll just say, and I'll smile and I'll say, hey, you're almost as cute as me, whatever. You know, I'll say, what's your name? Boom. Or I'll say, hey, I just want to talk to you real quick. Well, you know, and I'll make an observational compliment, right? Like, oh, I like your dress or whatever, right? Or your earrings, right? Something like that's it's more subtle, right? No, don't go in and like on some thirstiness, like, oh yeah, bro, nice boobs. Like, nah, bro, don't do that. You know, so and then what I'll do is it doesn't matter what she says to me. I don't care. What I'm looking at is her body language. And the thing is that if she turns her body to me, right, and starts speaking to me, then I know she's somewhat interested. So then I'll turn my body a little bit towards her to while my feet are still planted, and I'll give a false time constraint. Hey, I can't stay long because my friend's over here, but I just want to talk to you real fast, blah, 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 right? Because the thing is, guys, is that I already know that a big objection that women have when they're out at the clubs is guys sit there and talk to them for like 30 minutes, man, about nothing, a whole bunch of BS. So if I just tell her from the rip, hey, I can't stay that long, I'm creating that scarcity. This is a sales technique, right? So when I say that, she's going to be more apt to listen to what I have to say, right? So we talk, and immediately, as soon as I start talking to her, I go into logistics. Who are you here with? Oh, I'm here with these girls. Okay, cool. And if I approached her by myself and I just talk to her, then I'll introduce myself quickly to her group of friends, right? If it's a 2-set, you got to deal with both of them. If it's a 3-set, you can isolate the girl that you're talking to. But if it's a 2, you got to deal with both. So then I'll immediately go into logistics. Okay, where are you from? Oh, I'm from, let's say she says Miami. Oh, cool. What neighborhood? Oh, I'm in Kendall. So I know in my head, she's about 30 minutes from here, and she probably drove in. I'm like, oh, okay, are you like the designated driver or something? I'll make an assumption that I know probably is wrong, right? But what I'm doing is I'm really trying to collect information. So she's going to either correct me or affirm me. She's going to say, oh, ha, no, we Ubered. Or no, she's the designated driver, whatever. So then, boom, I immediately know my next obstacle is to disarm whoever the DD driver is, or to handle her objection later on, which is going to be, how do I get back home? You know what I'm saying? If I leave my friends, which you as the man, you got to be the problem solver for all this stuff. You understand? So like, I'm quickly figuring out her logistics because these are going to be objections later on. So then she'll tell me who she's there with, blah, blah, blah. I'll start to figure out logistics. And if the logistics are favorable to me closing that night, I'll start talking to her and going into like more rapport building things. And then if I like her, right, and she passed a couple of my compliance tests, I'll say, hey, you know what? I'll tell her friends, hey guys, I'm going to steal her for 2 seconds. We'll be right back. And then we'll go and get a drink and we'll chat some more. I'll isolate her to another side of the bar, right? But that's just some basics that you guys can employ when you meet a girl, because you don't want to sit there and talk to a girl for 30 minutes. Then you find out, oh yeah, I'm the designated driver. And we came an hour away and I'm the one that driving my friends, and one's puking in the bathroom, another one's crying about her boyfriend, whatever. Like, you don't want to deal with stuff like that's a nightmare. You don't want to deal with that. So you want to always ask for logistics up front so that you know where you stand. And if it's bad logistics, number close and get the hell out of there. Don't sit there and try to like give free attention to a chick that you know you ain't going to close that night. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Fresh. I know you want to say something.
Yeah, let me just add to that as well. By the way, when you approach a chick, right, night game especially, and let's say you're, for whatever reason you're my color, you're black, right? You should be smiling when you talk to a chick, because
Facts.
one, she might always see you. She might just see your smile. And luckily, I have a chain sometimes. So she's either gonna see my smile or my chain. But all jokes aside, right? For the most part, when I talk to a chick, especially on the night scene, I try to get an instant date. So what do I mean by that? So I want to show her the whole experience of dealing with Fresh Prince CEO when she meets me, right? So my thing is, once she's like Myron said, once she's able to be free, she's gonna be down for the chill later. Then definitely I want to take her on that little instant date. What does that mean? We go on the dance floor, we dance, we talk a little bit, I spin her around, we go for the kiss. All that is basically on the instant date. So now I've escalated and I've elevated myself to a high level just because I've done all that by just meeting her for the first time. So now what's gonna happen is there's some kind of sexual chemistry there that's happening. And this all started from me just mentioning something about the environment, or me just coming and talk to her. Hey, you're mad cute, by the way. What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. And that's how I got started. And then, yes, like Myron, I will find out eventually, hey, so I'm just curious, like, where do you live? You know what I'm saying? How long are you going to be here? For the most part, some of these girls are tourists. So that's perfect for me. Like, they're going to be gone in 2 days or less. So they want to have fun, like, right now. So I just made that happen. You have fun right now. And next thing you know, she's back at the crib with me after having the instant date. She feels comfortable with me. Like I said, we're dancing on the dance floor. I'm caressing her. We're kissing. We're getting that one-on-one interaction. Her friends are cool with it because, one, either my friends are with her friends, or they've seen that I'm a cool guy, and they're willing to let her go with me after seeing that. Not all the time, because some chicks do cop out no matter what. But for the most part, let's say you're cool with them. Let's say you buy her a drink, just get off your back. Then you should be good to go from there.
Yeah, man. And comfort is a big thing. And the other thing too, I want to say, guys, because I know guys are going to ask me this. So when you make your approach, right, and you talk to the girl, I'll introduce myself. And what I'll do is purposely like, hey, you're almost as cute as me. I want to talk to you real fast, whatever it may be. I'll put my hand out, right? And when she shakes my hand, I'll hold on to it. And if she lets me hold on to it, that's kind of like what I call like screening, right? To see if she's kind of like interested. If she pulls her hand away right away, you know she's either not that interested or she might have a significant other, whatever it may be, right? But if she's like available, she'll typically hold on to your hand and you'll be smiling, talking to her. Now, what I'll do is I'll make a joke. I'll say, oh, wow, you have, even whether her grip is tight or not, I'm like, oh, wow, you got a really tight grip. Are you like a part-time assassin? Ha, 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 right? So I'm making like a funny joke. And then she'll laugh about it, whatever like that. And you guys got to understand that like humor is a sense of intelligence. And on top of that, I always say this, right? Humor kills awkwardness, man. If you're able to be funny in a way that's not cheesy, I'm not saying be like a clown, but like if you're able to like tell funny jokes that are how do I say this, that convey that you have high value, that's what makes you charming, guys. People say, how do I be charming? Being charming is being able to tell socially calibrated jokes that de-escalate situations. Okay, humor kills comedy. If you guys want to remember something from this presentation, that's one of them. So
oh yeah, also as well, bro, for guys out there that want to go there and become contact with chicks like one-on-one, make sure you're putting on cologne, because if you don't have a nice cologne, actually I can't tell you how many times I've been to the club and I goes like, oh my god, I love your cologne. What is that? Invictus, the one-on-one, real hard facts. But cologne is very powerful because one, it's gonna make her want to be around you for the most part, and two, she's gonna compliment you on that off rip. Because as guys, we don't get too many compliments, but just that one compliment is enough to be like, you know what? Maybe she's digging my swag. So let's see what's up. Also, there's a super chat down below. Jacob asked a very good question.
Jacob Bennett. Oh, okay. Is there any way to run a night game in Miami right now? The bars just opened up, man. So I think they close at 12 though. So that's what it is. And then someone else with a super chat. Know your word, $2 super chat. Night game equal expose two baddest baddies.
Yeah. So Jacob, in this case, I would say private parties are kind of the thing to go to right now in Miami. Yeah. If not, you'd have to try it's tough, bro. I would say private parties for the most part.
Right now on boats, yeah. They just boats. Bars, but it's probably going to be like limited capacity, all this for a few months. So, but anyway, a lot of other places are open. I know like Orlando and a couple other major cities are open right now. So, but anyway, so yeah, guys. So that's like one thing you could do, and then you're also like screening her to see where she stands with you. So if she lets you hold her hand, you're good money. And then you can even kind of make a joke to her friends like, hey, does she always holds everyone's hand this tight when she if she's with her friends, when she meets strangers, whatever it may be. And just like little jokes like that is going to alleviate a lot of stress and anxiety. Because you guys got to remember, man, when women are out during the night, their defense is on high. Their guard is on really high alert because a lot of low value guys approach them saying like weird things, man. So when you approach a girl, assume this. Like pretty much this is what she thinks. She ain't going to woman will ever admit this, but basically what they think is, you're a loser, prove to me that you're not. So having a good sense of humor, being able to be like socially calibrated, read the situation, address your friend, all these little things are going to show that you're a higher value guy, because most guys can't run night game interactions correctly in a way that's conducive to be attractive. You know what I mean? They're going to say a bunch of like try hard stuff like my Lambo's parked outside, like, you know what I'm saying? Or some like that they rented. Like a lot of guys lead with their wallet. And when you do that, it's going to be a dub every single time, an L.
Look, guys, just smile. Like, please, like, it's so simple. Just smile. I've had so many girls tell me, wow, I love your smile. Like, you should smile more often. And I didn't think about it until doing it. And then I realized, you know what? Me smiling opened up her up to even talk to me like that. So just smile more often, guys.
Yeah. James Young, what's up, brothers? I'll catch the replay. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, James Young.
Thank you, James. Appreciate you, bro.
But anyway, guys. So that's basically like when you're running the night game interaction. So I run, take it or leave it game. Fresh is a little bit smoother. He'll like talk to them a little bit longer and kind of assess. But either way, you guys are fine. The main point is this: you need to get rid of time wasters and chicks just looking for clout immediately. Now let's talk about table game real quick. So for you guys out here that like, you want to come to Miami, get a table, New York City, whatever it may be, with like a group of 4, because if you go with a group of 4 guys, they're almost always going to upsell you to a table. You know what I mean? They're rarely going to let 4 guys in without trying to sell them a table. So what you could do is, you get a table, right? And what you do is when you have your table, now you can actually you'll actually be equalized in the club. Because quite frankly, guys, I'm going to keep it very honest with you. As a guy in a nightclub, you are lowest tier. Like, no one cares about you. You're an expendable commodity. Like, the girls have more value than you do. You know what I mean? This is why bouncers will always kick a guy out if a chick complains, regardless of whether her allegation is false or not. So
yeah, you ever play those video games where like you have minions, you have the knight and then the king?
Yeah.
And literally in the nightclub, you're minions, basically.
Facts. So the only way, one of the few ways to equalize in a nightclub venue where women have pretty much all the power is to get a table. Now, getting a table, though, if you don't know what you're doing, is downright dangerous. You're going to get taken advantage of, and the girls are just going to be like, oh, you're very
stupid.
And they're going to drink your liquor, and nobody's going to get no action. So the way to run a table is this. 2 guys stay back, One guy controls the bottle. One guy on the team controls it. Like, he does not let nobody else touch it. That's not a part of the entourage, okay? He pours everyone's drinks. He, like, especially the girls, and he just holds on to that bottle, okay? And another guy's back there. You and another guy, your two most charismatic guys that are good at cold approaching, right? They go out and they source the girls, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to look for 2 sets and 3 sets, okay? Maybe even a 4 set here or there if they're bad. And you're going to bring these groups in and stagger them back to the table, okay? And it's very important that you bring in different groups of girls. Do not pick up a bachelorette party or a birthday entourage or any of that, because they're all going to know each other. And quite frankly, I've always said it, like bachelorette parties and birthday parties, whatever. Bachelorette parties especially, big waste of time, bro. Big waste of time. Most of the time, you're gonna waste your time dealing with these chicks because the group is so big that even if a chick likes you, she ain't gonna leave with you because she doesn't want to feel like ostracized by her friends. They're gonna shame her for hooking up with you. So you're better off getting 2 and 3 sets. Now you bring them back to your table, slowly funnel them in. Then once they're at the table, your other 2 guys, kind of talk with them, run game, assess where they kind of stand, which the other guy should have screened that already to see where they stand, whether they're single, whatever, right? And then he's pouring the drinks, right? He's obviously not giving them too much because you don't want these chicks to get too lit off of you, right? Unless they're super compliant. And then what happens is girls that are lame or don't comply or like, oh, I got a boyfriend or whatever, maybe your guys that recruited them didn't screen hard enough, you kick them out immediately. And what you do is you need to kick them out and let the other girls see them getting kicked out. Because what that does is it's going to display that you treat women as expendable. And quite frankly, women aren't used to seeing that. I hate to say it like that, but that they're not used to seeing guys kicking chicks out of tables and guys actually rejecting women. So when you do that, right, it's going to show super high value because number 1, you have standards. Number 2, you don't BS. And number 3, you're not tolerating no attention seekers. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that girls always want to sit at VIPs for a couple of reasons. 1, they want access to liquor. 2, they want to be able to sit down. And then 3, their feet hurt when they're wearing heels. So that's a little thing. That's a little thing that you want to understand why girls want to be in VIP so bad. So knowing that, you for once have the leverage in a night game venue. So you kick out girls that don't comply and you get other girls. So you get 2 guys to source. Now, I've heard other people say, well, you can have the bouncers do it for you. Yes, bouncers will go and source girls for you if you ask them to, but quite frankly, they're not going to screen them as well as you guys will. You know what I'm saying? Because most bouncers have 0 game. Let's keep it 1,000, right? So you're better off screening, going out and finding the girls yourself, screening them, bringing them back, and then using the bouncer to kick the girls out. You tell them, hey, get out, and then you have the bouncer enforce. Because when you get a table, the bouncers basically become your minions. That's when they start to respect you and not treat you like crap is when you get a table. So that's how you run table game. Go ahead, Fresh.
I got something to add to that. And this is some new age. You've never heard this from any PUA dating coach ever before. So this is what I used to do when I was at tables in Miami. Easy peasy. 1, 2, 3. So I would post a story of the bottles and the table with some girls getting lit. And I would say in the text, who wants to join us? We're here right now. And I cannot tell you how many girls would DM me and say, oh my God, I'm on the way. We're coming. Where y'all at? Let us know. And yeah, let's say we had chicks from the club. Yeah, that was dope. We had batter chicks, Instagram models, coming to the club because they saw us getting lit in the club. So that's some extra level social media game right there. But that's another thing you can do. Let's say you're at a club. Oh, look, let's say you want to make an ex jealous or you make a chick jealous. Hey, I'm at the club now. Stunting on you. So there you go.
Yep, absolutely. That's a little social media perk you guys can do as well. You know what I mean? Because when girls see you in a club VIP with other chicks, I always say, man, pre-selection is the strongest way to attract other women, bro. It really is because chicks need a cosign. We got a Aaron B. Shout out to Aaron B. DJM with the $5 super chat. How long into the night do you wait until you try to pull them back to your place? There's no set timeline, bro. If the buying temperature is hot, you make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as possible. Actually, that's one of our patrons. I'll say his name, Damien. He's really cool.
Okay.
But yeah, Damien. In this case, as soon as possible. That just means that, like, let's say she's ready right now. Go right now. And you can tell, like, just by you kissing her, you touching her, and I don't want to get too explicit, but I'll go all the way just to see, like, how far I can take it. And at that point, I'm like, you know what? Okay, she is ready. Check, please. I am gone, and that's it.
that's why at the VIP you can do that. You know what I'm saying? And the VIP affords you the ability to kind of like push it, right? I'm not saying do it in the club. You don't want to get kicked out, guys, but like you can escalate and kind of see where the girl's buying temperature is. And here's the thing, like I tell you guys all the time, bro, a girl has every right to decline you. 1000%. Her body, her choice. But you know what? My table, my choice.
Yep.
Get out, baby. I'm dealing with girls that are trying to have fun. Like, no free liquor, no free attention. Like, nah, none of us are
Stupid.
we know what we're doing here. You know what I'm saying? So when chicks don't want to comply, it is legit goodbye when you have a table, bro. You don't tolerate no BS from girls or non-compliance when you have a table. You need to be on like super jerk mode, man. Like you need to be like cutthroat. Because here's the thing you guys got to understand. Women are cutthroat when they deal with men. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll tell Fresh, tell them the story that time about how you had a table and like you had some chicks that you were going to game. And then like what happened? Like take them down memory lane real quick with this one.
Hold on. I got one more piece of advice for Damien.
All right.
Hey, man, you want to know the right temperature, right time to take a girl back to your place? Use these two fingers, right? And see if the wind blows west when you take your fingers out. Are your fingers cold or not? Or are they wet? There you go. Anyhow, that's kind of funny. But yeah, in this case, bro, I don't want to tell that story, bro.
No,
I don't tell that story.
No, they need to know. They need to know like what they're why they need to be cutthroat in the. I'll tell it for you, man. I'll tell it for you, bro.
I'm a nice guy, man. I'm a nice guy, bro.
He was at a club. And he was at a club, and he was at a club, and he met some baddies, and he said, "Hey, you guys want to come to our VIP?" They're like all about it, and then a bouncer comes up to them, whispers in their ear something, and he found out later what he said. But then the girl said, "Oh, no, we're okay. We're not going to go to your table." And he was like, "What?" And then he found out Lil Wayne was in the house and had asked those 5 girls to go jump on his VIP, and they immediately changed their minds and went to the other VIP. So knowing this, guys, you need to adopt the same cutthroat mentality that women adopt when they deal with men. It's just that men are shamed for rejecting women. And I'm here to tell you guys, you got to reject women and let them know that they're mortal too. So if chicks don't comply in your VIP, you have every right to be a jerk and kick them out, bro, and then go get other girls that are going to comply. We're not here to entertain married chicks, good girls with boyfriends that want to be faithful. Nah, we're not here for your come up. Get out. You guys need to like literally be cutthroat like that. I kick girls out my VIP all the time if they don't comply, man, if I'm going to get a VIP, because it's going to cost you a couple $100 or $1,000. So you're not going to waste that on chicks that aren't compliant, bro. So you need to apply the same cutthroat mentality that women do when they're at the club. Because trust me, girls are on the highest bidder type wave themselves. So, fight fire with fire, baby.
I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty embarrassing. And I was hurt for a couple days, man. I was like, this baddie want to talk to her for so long on Instagram. Just denied me for Lil Wayne. Yeah. But you know what? Screw her, bro. I got some better ones.
Yeah, I hate Lil Wayne, bro. He's stealing everybody's girl. But I had a hot blonde. I lost her to Wayne, bro. And then he lost a couple girls in his VIP. So this is the reality, guys. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, that's basically night game. And then, okay. So last part, pulling the girls out of the club. Guys, your venue selection always needs to be close to your place, okay? Because when it's close to your place, then you have better logistics. You can bring them back. Optimally, you want to pick places within walking distance. If not, no more than 15 to 20 minutes away so that you're a short Uber ride away. Mm-hmm. Now, let's say you and your wing have a couple of girls and they're not necessarily ready to close the deal yet. This is why having your place set up the way we talked about is excellent. You're going to bring them back, run an after party, and then from there, you could build a little bit more rapport, get some more drinks. They see your place, see how you're living, more DHVs, boom. Then that's when you guys could start making the move to separate and or even closing at your place, whatever it may be. But that's why you always want to have liquor, etc. Because me and Fresh have made this mistake before, right? No, you guys are like, what?
Halfway.
And we didn't have liquor when chicks were over. And if you don't have liquor, the party's done. The girls are going to leave. You know what I'm saying? You can't come back and be like, you guys want to have some orange juice? Like, nah, bro, it ain't going to work. You know
Trust me, guys. We took the L's so you guys don't have to. And we took the lessons so you don't have to travel the road that we traveled. Because trust me, we missed out for not having liquor on deck when we should have. And that kind of ruined the vibe a little bit. So
yeah. And that's why I say you got to have like all kinds of stuff at your place. Wine, different types of liquor, whatever. And that's going to be a high value trait anyway, that you basically are stocked and you're like ready to throw parties anytime with the speaker. Because if you bring girls back, bro, you ain't got no liquor, they're gonna be like,
really, nigga?
and they're gonna walk out. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, okay, so picking the best venues, having your place set up, having good wingmen, this is all gonna be conducive to success. So what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna
phone calls.
Yeah, phone lines are open, guys.
Do it.
You know what I mean? We'll start answering questions. But let's see here. I think that's pretty much it as far as we went over closing the deal, everything like that.
You know what we should do? We should do, Myron. We should put like exactly detailed, like explicit, what to do when they pull them from the club to their spot, like just for patrons though. After.
Yeah. Oh, guys, we're gonna run a patron Zoom call after this live stream. So get on the Patreon, patreon.com/freshfit, and we are 100% gonna answer all questions in there for all patrons. Right, we're gonna run it this week as well, and then next week, and then after that, it's gonna be $20 and up patrons only that get access to Zoom calls. We want to make sure we get you guys that value. We got a caller on the line. Oh man, that was fast. Okay. 404, you're on the air live with Myron Gaines of Fresh Prince CEO. Welcome, bro.
What's going on, guys? Spencer from the Patreon.
Hey, what's up, Spencer?
What's up, Spencer?
Yeah, well, I got two questions for you guys.
Sure.
First question is, I've never gone out to the nightclubs with the express purpose of approaching like multiple women, so I'm obviously going to suck at it in the beginning. So when I do go out there and I do start taking those L's, how should I keep the momentum going and sort of not let it get to me?
Very good question.
First, you want to hit that one first and I go after, or you want me?
Yeah, bro. So, see, you have two things on me, bro. One, you weren't stuttering, and you're in good shape, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. You're in good shape. So that confidence should be there already. And let's say it's not there, just knowing that you're doing the action. And look, all of us take L's, bro. Me and Myron still take L's to today. However, in your case, bro, like before you used to go out to probably have fun with your boys, whatever, which is fine. But now you're doing it with a purpose, and there's a purpose behind that. So for you, when you go talk to the chick, let's just say she might say, "Oh, I have a boyfriend. Sorry." You know what? Cool. She didn't want to talk to me. That's fine. Who's next? And the thing is that like you can't hide the pain of being rejected because there's no rejection. She's just not for you, if that makes sense. So that chick you wanted to talk to, she's not available for you. That's it. The next chick might be, and that's the chick that you talk to. If she's not ready for you, okay, cool. Who's the next chick? See, when you change your mindset of, you know what? Yeah, she doesn't want to talk to me. So what? I know the next chick might want to talk to me. It kind of brings off a lot of the stress and pressure because you know it's not on you for the most part. It's probably she has a boyfriend, she's there with friends and doesn't want to be bothered. That's fine. Just try to find a chick that's willing to be open to you and do an instant date per se, or get to know you a little bit better. Take a phone number if you need to, and then dip, and then just keep moving like that. I would say.
Yeah, Spencer, the big thing I want to say is that even the top night game guys are closing a very small percentage, man. Like top tier guys close 10%, man. So don't beat yourself up if it takes you like 50 to 100 approaches to get like one lay, bro. That's just the game. You know what I mean? That's why so many guys hate being single and they need a girlfriend or they have one-itis, etc. A lot of guys don't like the rough life of being single, of having to constantly source. And you know, quite frankly, it comes with the territory. If you want to have an abundant sex life, that comes with a consequence. And the consequence of that is that you're going to have to source a lot of the time. You're going to have to approach a lot of girls. You're going to have to swipe a lot on online dating. And that's what's going to create the volume required to get the girls. But the thing is that a lot of guys don't understand that volume is absolutely mandatory to be able to get chicks. And from that volume is inevitably going to come rejection. So you can't internalize it, man. You can't get mad. A lot of the times the girls reject you for reasons that you have nothing to do with. It could be a nail is broken. They didn't feel good that day. Like they got in an argument with their friend. They just broke up with a boyfriend. Like there's a bunch of stuff that you probably don't even have a clue is going on in her life that, you know, women's emotions change like the weather, bro. So you can internalize rejection and blame yourself. A lot of the time, you know, when you get rejected, you need to thank the girl for quickly letting you move on to the next. The worst girls are the ones that sit there and talk to you for 20 minutes and then tell you they have a boyfriend after. Those are the devious ones that you don't want to deal with. Those are the girls that we try to teach you guys to get rid of immediately, bro. Those are the worst. So, yeah, man. Does that help?
Okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I didn't think about it like that. But yeah, that's definitely some good tips. And I had one more question.
Sure, go ahead.
You know, ever since I heard you started talking about volume, I started pushing a lot of volume. So in the past month and a half, I've been on 4 dates. I was able to close 2 of them. I got a fifth one Saturday.
Nice.
And the chick, she just straight up invited me over to her house. Obviously, that kind of puts me out of my frame because I can't really, control, where we're going, all that kind of nonsense. So, do you guys have any tips?
She invited you straight to her house?
Yeah.
Did you were the text when you guys were talking on text? Was it straight like you guys were talking about the S word?
I was like, yo, let's go out, let's go get some drinks. And she was like, yo, I'm 19, I can't even go out and drink, but yo, just come to my house.
Yo, wait, hold on. Does she live alone?
No, she has roommates.
Bring her to your place, bro. I would say bring her to your place.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, bring her to your place. Honestly, it's up to you. I personally don't like bringing girls straight to my place unless I've met them in person before. I would take her on maybe get on a quick walk or something that's low investment. Maybe get a taco with her or something like that. Talk a little bit, build a little bit more value, then bring her back to your place and close. But me personally, I don't bring girls straight to my place until I meet her in person. Make sure she ain't crazy or nothing like that. But if you want to
hold on.
Place you can too, but just understand that it might come with some problems if she's crazy. Go ahead.
She might have the bear bug fear and wants to meet him at her spot because she's, scared. So that might be a reason why she's saying just come to her crib.
She can't drink. She can't go to the bar. That's why. That's a big one too.
Yeah, bro. If you can, try to spring it into your court where you can bring it to your crib. If you can't, then I'll just do a quick FaceTime call. Hey, looking forward to seeing you. Can't wait to meet up. Hope you can handle me. Just trying to make it something that's indirectly leading towards sex, so you can get a clear guidance into where she's thinking as well.
Yeah, you want to screen her a little bit, bro. That's what we're trying to tell you. You want to, you know what I mean? Bring her. Number one, try to bring her to your place, and then number two, do a little bit of S screening. You know what I'm saying? So that you can see where she stands on the totem pole as far as wanting to give it up or not.
Okay,
right?
My thinking was something along the lines of, this is just some random dude. I'd rather have him come over to my place than me go to his. I don't even know this guy. That's what I was thinking.
Not all the time, bro. Because I've had chicks invite me to their spot first date, and they had wine there. We just watched a movie, whatever. Drank wine and I smashed. But I've also had other times where a chick invited me over and she just wanted to talk and not smash that night, and I wasted my whole night. So it's hard to say, but Mario, what'd you say on that one, bro?
Yeah, man, I say, bro, bring her to her place, meet her at a central location, make sure she ain't crazy, bro. Just do the work, build the attraction, you know what I'm saying? And then you don't have to spend that much time with her in a central location, 20, 30 minutes, make sure she ain't wild. And then bring her back up to your place and close. If she, but screen her too, bro. And then that's also going to kind of show value on your side too, because you're okay, well, I don't really know you. You might be crazy, and then she's gonna want to. What's the word? She's gonna want to qualify to you even more because now you're putting her in a qualifying position to you. So it's actually gonna build attraction for you to tell her, hey, meet me here. I just got to make sure you ain't crazy. Ha ha ha. And then you just meet her there, talk, build attraction, then bring her back to your place. Have your drinks, whatever you want to do. But you want to control the frame, bro. Try not to go to her place if you could avoid it, man.
That I will definitely try and switch it up then. Thank you, guys.
No worries, man. All right, we're going to move on to 786. Good question, Spencer. We got 786 on the line. You're live on the Fresh and Fit podcast. Welcome, man. 786 Miami, you're checking in.
Yeah, the boy C. Parkson. What's going on?
Hey, what up? Hey, you can't
what's up, Chris?
on the team. What are you doing?
Yo, if you guys didn't know, this is Chris Parkson. He is a part of the team here in Miami. He's the one responsible for helping us with the artwork, getting things set up while we're working hard to bring you guys good content.
Yep.
So check him out on Instagram. He's an awesome dude. What's up, Chris?
Yo, I just want to say everything you guys been saying on the air so far is 100% correct. And callers, shout out to the chat. Just being around these guys on a daily basis, almost, my game has improved a lot. And I'm telling you, these guys take lots of L's in terms of I see lots of L's, but I see lots of wins, right? And these guys cut back on getting these girls to bring you guys good content,
We lost girls, bro. God damn.
What's it? Is there what?
We lost girls, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, definitely. And these guys bring out some good quality content, man. These guys stay up to midnight, speaking facts. I'm like, dang, I thought I knew some game in Miami. These guys come out here just showing me off a little bit, born and raised, and these guys come out and I see it in action. So just want to say shout out to you guys, Myron and Prince, for definitely being hardworking and getting into Miami.
Nah, Chris, thank you so much, guys. We didn't tell him to call in and say that, man. He's actually in the studio right now, building the thing up, helping us out, man. He's responsible for helping us get the podcast table decked out. We got the nice little banner coming in, and then we got some other really cool stuff coming in for the studio, guys. It's gonna be lit, bro. When we do our first live show there, you guys are gonna be really impressed. We're working hard to make sure that thing is great, and Chris is literally like a critical component, man. He's pretty much been the one getting all the equipment for us, the artwork stuff done, so without him, we wouldn't be able to max out the studio we the way we are. So Chris, thanks for calling in, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
No problem, fam.
All right, bro. Okay, so
we got super chat real quick.
Yeah, we got super chats. Yeah, from Jacob, right?
Yeah.
I dream to one day get a table with Myron and kick girls off of it. Also, day game is still alive in Miami. Pulled 3 girls this month. Fire content. Thank you, Jacob. Jacob is actually local here in Brickell, bro. Jacob, get on the Patreon, bro. Get on the Patreon, bro. Patreon.com/freshfitman, so you can see our stuff. But yeah, no, guys. Definitely. The reason why I tell you guys that you gotta be cutthroat with the women in the table is because the thing is that I really gotta hammer this home, man. Social media is good and it's bad. And the reason why it's good is because now you're able to talk to girls and can do what we call passive demonstrations of higher value with your stories. The bad is that girls nowadays don't respect most men. Let's keep it 1,000. They get attention all day, free attention from guys, likes, validation, whatever it may be. So they don't respect the majority of men. And that is translated into night game. And what I mean by that is Roosh talked about this, and I agree with him. The smartphone and the VIP bottle service kind of hurt night game a lot. And what I mean by that is that girls go to clubs now for ulterior motives. And typically what it is to drink drinks for free, right? Because the VIP basically made a status thing now. So women, as we all know, are status driven when it comes to like mate selecting. So they're going to want to be in the VIPs. And then on top of that, with the smartphone, girls are on their smartphone so much that, they're more focused on taking cool stories and pictures than actually meeting people. You know what I'm saying? So the way we're teaching you night game, it's a little bit different than what Mystery was teaching about 20 years ago. And half of night game a lot of the time is discerning women that really like you versus chicks that like are just trying to get free drinks. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I know if this ever happens to you, Myron, but I've ever had chicks like before Corona hit me up. They're at a table with some guys and they'll text me or DM me like, yo, I'm bored. I'm about to leave this spot soon. What you doing?
Yep.
I'm like, damn, this just bought a table, bought her drinks, and she bought and they come to my crib. I'm like, damn, like.
Yep. And guys, call into the show 515-605-9740. We'll answer questions for probably another 20 or 30 minutes here. But yeah, no, so when you guys have a VIP, right? You need to max that out. You know what I mean? Like you should be getting like easily, if you got a decent sized VIP in any major club, you should easily be able to fit somewhere between 5 to 10 girls there. And someone mentioned, I lost the question, but someone asked about bachelorette parties, why they're a waste of time. I'll break it down a little bit. The reason why bachelorette parties are a waste of time a lot of time is because typically bachelorette parties are huge groups of girls where there's one girl getting married, right? And they go everywhere together and they don't want to leave anywhere without other parties in it. You know what I'm saying? So if you meet a chick and she's DTF, she's going to be reluctant to leave with you a lot of the time. I'm not saying you can't close them, guys. By no means am I saying that. I'm just saying it's a lower return on investment than you would think. Even if the girl's available and wants to get laid, she's gonna be extremely hesitant because she's not gonna want to get judged by the other girls in the group. Because a lot of the time when they go on these bachelorette parties, guys, let's keep it 1,000. These girls are friends of friends, associates, whatever. They ain't real friends, bro. So that's why I tell you, if you go out with like a 2 set or 3 set and they came to vacation together, that's better because they know how each other gets down. They already know. They kind of had like an agreement before the trip. Like, yeah, we're going to go out and get laid. Like, we ain't judging each other. Ha ha, girl. Yeah, let's have fun. But like when it's a big group of girls and they're like friends of friends and like associates or whatever, like they care about what each other thinks and they don't want to come off as promiscuous to the other groups of girls. And we all know women are hive-minded creatures and need a cosign to be able to like date guys. That's why pre-selection is so powerful. So she's going to be, even if she likes you, she's going to leave with the group of girls because she's not going to want to get shamed the next day when they have brunch at 11 a.m. You know what I'm saying? When she comes in at 6 a.m. smelling like, wiener. So she doesn't want to lose her reputation like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we got a new patron. Shout out to Keep Grinding. Just joined us. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, buddy. Welcome to the family. All right, so we got 613 on the phone line. 613, welcome to the show, man. You're on the Fresh and Fit podcast with Myron Gaines and Fresh Prince CEO, man.
Hey guys, my name is Riley. It's honored to be on the show. I think also what to add to like the whole social media thing. I think also what hurt like the whole game is that like if you go to like every YouTuber, any YouTuber that there's like night game, they're always asking girls like a bunch of like sexual questions. And like I think a lot of guys are naturally blue pill and they don't understand by talking to girls.
Hey, caller, you're lagging. Caller, you're lagging really bad, dude. So just ask your question as quickly and as succinctly as possible so we can answer it because you're I don't know what it is, but your service is really bad.
Oh shit.
Okay, that's a little.
That's better. That's better.
Clear whatever you just did there.
Oh, okay. No. I was basically saying like we live in a day and age where like girls get attention all the time by just breathing. So like how do I like come off as a guy that wants to separate myself from the other group of guys while also wanting what every guy wants, obviously from girls is, lit. And plus I'm a good looking guy. So how do I like separate myself from the pack, even though like I have good, decent game and like a good, decent body?
Okay. So you want to stand out basically.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Because like I'm 6 feet, I have long dreads and locks, which naturally I feel like I'm going to stand out from other guys. But I think like my game is good enough, but my game is not good enough to the point where it's like it separates me from other guys.
So
what do I do? What can I do to like,
Okay, so I got a question, right? You're good looking, you're 6 feet, nice hair, stuff like that. But like, are you not getting girls that you want? Like, what makes you want to stand out so much?
No, basically it's like I'm not getting like the girls that I want, and also it's like girls nowadays are not they don't really want to talk to guys that much, as weird as that sounds, because girls naturally have the abundance mindset. We naturally don't have the abundance mindset. So like it's tough for me to like approach a girl and be like, hey, what's up? But like at the same time, like I want to have like my own self-value to the point where I feel good enough that I don't have to approach girls in order to feel good about myself. But how do I have like that same sentiment feeling inside of me while trying to get girls at the same time?
I could hit this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, so number one, I like that you understand that men have to earn their abundance mindset and women just have it. And quite frankly, the way you're going to earn that abundance mindset is by talking to a lot of women. Okay. And that's going to help you build confidence. That's going to make you more comfortable dealing with women. And then you're just going to get smoother and smoother when you talk to her. You know what I mean? It's going to become automatic. So when a girl gives you a S test, like, is this your pickup line? You can immediately react and say, yeah, I actually, you're the 1,371st girl that I've done this on. Tried on my grandma earlier today, and it was kind of weird. So like it's automatic, right? And you say it with a straight face or with a smirk on your face, and she gonna know, okay, this guy knows how to deal with women. So number one, you got to get out there and talk to girls. Number two, yes, women have a lot of options and they talk to a lot of guys, but that's why you got to put some
respect on my name.
And you're going to do that by not giving free attention. You know what I'm saying? And you're only going to deal with chicks that want you from a romantic level. You
but girls get attention 24/7, like all the time, though. So like I'm
from
probably
low value
like
men. Hey, caller, listen. That from low value guys. You understand? They're getting attention, but from low value guys. So that's why you need to differentiate. The way to differentiate yourself, I'm telling you right now, from these other low value guys, you know what I mean? These thirsty dudes.
He needs some milk.
Like these type of dudes is you're going to need to put respect on your attention. And you put respect on your attention by making it scarce. Value and scarcity are directly tied, typically. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you're going to put value on your attention is by only dealing with women that want you from a romantic sense. And you should be able to size that up within a few minutes of speaking to her. Go ahead, Fresh.
Your caller, for me, my thing is lifestyle. Because what's going to happen is most guys can't show a good lifestyle. So let me ask you, are you a high value male?
Average. I think I'm leaning towards high value, but I don't think I'm there yet, if I'm being honest.
How much money you earn per year?
I'm in college.
Oh, okay.
So basically like.
So then.
So see, right here, bro, you can't stand out like that. And it's sad to say, but for a man to stand out, he has to become high value. Because girls, like on Instagram, dating apps, even in real life, they want to see you with a nice car, a nice lifestyle, going on adventures, traveling. Having that lifestyle is what's going to attract you to you. And like, for example, for me, I don't put in that much work just because I showcase lifestyle. And girls love that shit. Girls want to have fun. They want to live the lifestyle. And if they can see you living it, they want to be a part of it. So if you want to stand out, that's how you stand out. But of course, you have to be a high value male to give them that lifestyle. So that's how you stand out in today's market.
Yeah. And here's the other thing too, real quick, before I give you this pro tip here. Guys, please like the video, man. We got 246 live viewers right now. And I think we only got like not even 200 likes yet, man. So guys, please like the video so that we can get this up in the algorithm. So
now, you know what? We're not taking no more calls until we get at least 120 likes.
Yeah. Oh, wow. We only got 86. Come on, guys. Please like the video, man.
No more calls.
Yeah, guys. So
I'm one of those.
Yeah, he's on the line. Yeah, well, I'll finish answering his question, but guys, 120 likes, please.
Hey, caller, you're good. You're good, caller.
So like the video. Okay, so now that we got that out the way, a little housewarming thing, or housewarming house announcement. So caller, the thing is, man, you got to understand this. We did a video on Patreon specifically for young men that are in college or in high school, whatever, how to run game, because clearly you can't leverage like money and status really. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to play the social circle game as a young guy. You know what I'm saying? When you're a college student or a high school student, whatever, you got to play the social circle game 1000%. But there's a certain way that you got to go about it that is going to mitigate. Because here's the problem with social circle game. Social circle game is high risk. And what I mean by that is that you're probably going to run into the women that you're seeing in this social circle again and again. So you need to be very calculated in how you do it. With cold approach, you could be aggressive. You know, you could be like, hey, you DTF? No? Okay, boom, move on to the next. Can't do that with social circle games. So get on our Patreon, bro. You know our Patreon?
No, I will.
Dude, jump on it. It's literally $5. It's literally $5 to get in, and we did a 20-minute video that breaks this down exactly how to run game as a younger guy that doesn't have money like that, that's in college or high school. We break it down from A to Z, man. $5.
And caller, do you see those red lights back here? Right there?
I'm on the phone. I can't see shit right now.
Okay, well, there's some red lights back there. There's cars jammed up on the freeway, right? So you're like those cars, bro. Yeah. Right now, you're in school. You have no power, as my boy King Richards would say,
in the house right now
to leave this environment, right? So right now, you're in college, which is fine. You're not going to stand out as much as you want to. But as Myron's saying, social circle is going to be a big thing for you. Now, when you get out of college and you get your job, then you can get power and get the hell out of this freeway. But for the most part, join Patreon, bro. You can learn all from our video, and that's going to help you move forward in being in college and standing out.
Yeah, bro. Only $5 to get in, man. Get in there. Don't be a cheapskate. I know you got $5 instead of spending it on a venti on a chick that ain't going to bang you anyway. So does that answer your question, though? Move on to the next caller, brother.
It did. It's just like also like in my group of range, like in my age group, it's like it sucks because it's like a lot of guys are like blue pill simps, and because like a lot of guys our age are blue pill simps, so it's like
facts,
naturally because the average guy has no idea about the red pill, right? Let's be honest. That's just a fact.
That's why you don't hang out. So that's why you got to keep your bro. This is why you got to keep your circle tight, man. You got to deal with other guys that are like-minded, or just be a lone wolf, because dealing with blue pill guys, especially like using them as your wingman or to run game, they're gonna mess you up if anything, bro, because they don't know what they're doing. Know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But at the same time, like I can tell a couple guys, hey, like whole red pill, yo, come and listen to Myron and Fresh's podcast.
Like you could. No,
right?
Let me stop you. People are not gonna accept this knowledge until they're ready, bro.
Yep.
They're gonna need to feel some kind of pain or anguish.
No, I know that.
To come looking for this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You could put them on our podcast. We appreciate that, but they're gonna like anyone that doesn't have common sense about intersexual dynamics is gonna listen to me and Fresh and be like, "Oh, these guys are misogynists." I hate to say it like that, but like that's how a commoner would listen to our stuff and like perceive it. They'd be like, "Oh, these guys are just misogynists, like chauvinists. They don't respect women, blah blah blah." But the reality is, no, it's not that we don't respect women. We actually love women. It's just that we understand the unflattering truths about what it takes to attract them.
I love women, bro, and I treat them good. So, hey, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's got to be earned, though. You like what we teach guys is you don't just treat a chick good because she has a vajayjay, bro. Like that's got to be earned. She's not like I'm so against pedestalizing women, bro. Like that is literally the worst thing you could do from an attraction standpoint. So don't introduce guys to the RP, man, until they're ready for it. But until then, bro, just be prepared to be a lone wolf. Get on the Patreon, watch that video. We break it down from A to Z how to get girls as a young man through social circle game, and that's it, bro. So we're going to move on to next caller, all right?
God bless. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
All right, bro.
All right.
Yo, we're at 112 likes, bro. We're 8 likes short of taking the next caller. So, guys, 8 more likes, and we'll take the next call. If not, we're going to end it here, and we're going to head to Patreon viewers. So 8 more likes, and we'll continue this podcast.
8 more likes, guys. Come on, man. Like the video so that we can move up in the algorithm, and guys can learn this critical knowledge and how to not get fleeced at nightclubs and have girls drink their stuff. And we got a caller on the line right now. Caller, before we answer your question, I'm just going to mute you real quick. Let's see how many likes we got here.
116. Okay.
238 live viewers, guys. Come on. I know 3 of you can hit the like button, man. It's free. Jesus. Let's see here. Did we hit 120 yet? Let's see.
121.
All right, cool. All right.
See.
We're going to see. Was that so hard, guys? Thank you so much for the support. All right, let's get 929 on the line. Hey, 929.
Hey, what's up, fellas? How's it going? It's Kareem again.
What up, bro? How are you?
What's up, Kareem?
How's it going, man?
How'd it go, man? How'd it go?
That new position as a district manager, man. Started last week.
Hey, congratulations, bro, on the job promotion.
Thank you. Appreciate
Congrats,
it.
brother.
Yeah, man. I called in because I heard the last caller, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just had an experience to like basically it could be a reference point of advice. So I was on the party bus on Saturday. My friend, it was his birthday, right? So I got on the bus. My friend had made up a joke saying that I was his bodyguard. So I got on the back of the bus. It was no seat. So there were 2 females on the bus. They were, hey, sit next to us. So they immediately was marking territory or whatever. As the night progressed, I was just sitting there chilling. I basically at the end of the night, I got 5 numbers. They gave me their numbers. Working on me, everything. But you know what I did? When it comes to maintaining masculine frame, all of the other dudes on the bus, they were trying to go out of their way. Yo, what's good? I got this, I got that, doing like just basically acting like females to get female attention.
Yep.
I just sat there and chilled, man. Once they saw that first, second chick twerking on me, it became a competition, and all the chicks were on me on the bus. Didn't have to do anything.
Got him.
I conducted myself like a man. That's it. You know, so I think I've been a dude. I was in.
That's facts, bro. That's facts. I mean, men are built, women are just made. Women are born, men are built, man. Like a man must create his value. You know what I'm saying? you're not going to get action from chicks until you build yourself up, whether it's through building up your empire financially, building up your business, building your body, building your confidence. It takes time, man. This is why women on average date guys that are about 7 to 10 years older than them, because the things that make a man attractive take time to accrue. So now, man, that's 1000% facts. Do you have any questions, caller, or you just want to make that comment?
Oh, no, I do have a question.
Sure.
What's that audio bit with the dude said, really, nigga? Who is that? That shit is hilarious.
Oh, it's just a soundbite. I forget what TV show, but it's just a soundbite that I ripped.
Oh no, it's that he's a comedian, he's an actor, the bald head guy on Instagram. That's always in a white beater. What's his name?
Oh, Mr. Commodore.
If you look at Kevin Hart's page, look at the guy on Netflix. What's his name? The guy that was on TikTok. Sorry, he was on Vine first. Then he went from Vine to King Batch. One of his boys made that clip.
Okay.
Yeah, King Batch. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
His boy did that. The bald head black dude. Yeah.
And
man, I was drinking some water, man. I almost choked every time I hear that shit.
Yo, play it real quick, Myron.
Really, nigga?
Well, we're demonetized now. But anyway, caller, anything else, bro?
Yeah. Nah, just appreciate you fellas, man. You guys are doing some good work, man. We gotta get out this victim mode, man.
Facts.
We shouldn't want no cheat codes, man.
Yeah.
This shit help us build character, man. It's gonna help us build character.
Facts.
Man. Gauntlet.
Man must become, guys. For you young guys out there, just work on yourself.
Yes.
All right, bro. Thank you so much for calling in, bro. All right. So,
all right, bro. I think
we'll start winding down here. So, guys, one last thing I wanted to say. When it comes to night game, there's two paths that you can go. Okay, you can either number collect or you can try to close that night, like get a pull. I think personally, trying to pull is better. You know what I mean? Number collecting is fine, but here's the thing: it's going to be a huge numbers game. Let's say you get 10 numbers. Of those 5 are probably not going to respond. 3 may respond. 2 might agree to a date, and 1 is actually going to show up. So just understand, if you number collect, it's going to be a little bit more work on the back end. But personally, you should try to work to pull that night. But those are 2 strategies you can go with, which I forgot to mention that earlier. But with that said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Fresh, you can tell them where they can find you, bro.
Yeah, bro. As you know, it's your boy Fresh Prince CEO on Instagram at Fresh Prince CEO. And also my YouTube channel is CEO Lifestyle. My prank channel is Fresh Prince CEO. And you can find me on patreon.com/freshfit for all the nitty-gritty, behind-the-scenes, receipt videos you want about me and Myron's lifestyle. And guys, we're really in the game. Like, I don't know any other creators that are doing what we're doing, because we're really out here in the hardest city in the United States, pulling receipts, pulling girls from what we teach you guys, and we practice whatever we preach. So there you go.
Yeah, man. Roger Vieta. Hey, man, thank you for the super chat. Great job, fellas. Excellent content. Roger from Denver. Thank you, bro. I appreciate
Roger. Thank you, Roger.
But the other thing too, man, is wow. Now we get 2. You know what? We got 2 calls on the phone line, bro. You know what, guys? We're gonna come and just give that extra value to you guys, because we love the people. Guys, after this, by the way, if you guys are enjoying our Q&As, we are going to do a Zoom call right after this in our Patreon. Join our Patreon, patreon.com/freshfit. Regardless of what tier you join, you will get a Zoom link and you'll be able to come in. We will run this for another week. Then after that, it will be $20 tier and up only. But
yeah, we got a bunch of people that joined. So thanks, guys, for subbing to the Patreon. Thank you.
All right, 818, you're on the line, bro. We're going to close it, but you know what? We love the people, baby. We're going to keep going. 818, welcome to the show. 818, going
Silence.
1.
Silence.
Oh, hello.
Hey, what up, bro? You're on the air.
Hi. Oh, hi, guys. Hi, Myron. Hi, Fresh.
What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, all good. All good. Thanks. Yeah, calling all the way back from Tokyo, Japan, guys.
The French guy.
Guys, the show is awesome. Awesome content. I mean, you really know what you're talking about. Really love the show. So yeah, I'll just make it quick. A quick question for you. You talk about spinning plates. how many girls should you spin?
That is a good question.
Yes.
So here's the thing with me, guys. I don't suggest you guys do this, but what I do is I just go to new girl. I don't even care about retention right now. But typically I'll have like three to four that like I'll might call back for a second one. You know what I mean? But in general, like I just continue on. But I suggest if you're gonna like run plates and have it like consistent chicks, 3 is good. 3 to 4 max. Go ahead,
Look,
Fresh.
To keep your sanity and to remain a strong-minded individual, I would say no more than 5, no less than 3.
Yeah.
So 3 to 5. And like Myron said, we're just spinning and dealing. So we might lose some, we might gain some, we might retain some. So it don't matter. That's why you need the abundance mindset, because guess what? What if one of your rotation girls messes up or she misbehaves? So what? I got another one coming next day or maybe 2 days later. So I would say keep it going, bro. But yeah, 3 to 5 is probably your best bet. No more than 5, no less than 3.
Yeah, man. Good question. Anything else?
Nope. All right. No, that's about it. Yeah. Please like the show to the viewers and
guys. Please like the video, man.
Guys.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, they called all the way from Tokyo, Japan. That is crazy, man.
Hey, bro. Thank you, man.
Oh yeah.
All right. Shit, I think I called. I didn't mean to cut you off there, brother. The thing is delayed a bit. We got 978 on the line, guys. Before I get this call on the line, don't forget to like the video, man. Get the likes up. Get us to at least 200 likes, guys. Like, come on, man. We got 200 and plus live viewers right now. 215. So like the video. Okay, so we got the last caller here, 978.
Hey, Myron, how's it going?
Welcome.
I actually found out about you through Rollo Tomasi interview. Shout out to Rollo.
Shout out to Rollo Tomasi.
I started watching your stuff, and yeah, you speak a lot of truth, man. So I like tuning in, hearing what you guys have to say.
Thank you.
But basically, my question is, like, how do you go about building rapport with a girl you met, say, like a week prior, and you got her number? Because I'm not much of a, like, I'm not much of a texter. I'm not much of a FaceTimer and Snapchat and all that stuff. But it's like she kind of has to get to know a bit of your personality to be comfortable with following through with a date. But I find that part to be kind of difficult because I feel like I'm extending myself or trying to seek the approval of her, instead of just kind of. But I guess my question is, like, what do you do in that situation if you're not a person that likes to do that kind of stuff?
Step one: do not wait a week to contact her.
Who told him that?
Yeah, who told you to wait a week to contact her?
What?
No, I don't wait a week, but I'm saying if like the date is a week from now, and I just got.
Why'd you plan it a week? Hold on. Carl, let me stop real quick. Why'd you plan it a week from now?
Yeah.
That's just when she was soonest available.
Okay, okay. All right. If that was when she was soonest available, I guess that's okay. But in general, general practice, bro, you got to set up the date immediately. You don't want to set it up a week in time, because we live in a world now where like girls have too many options, bro. So you got to close the deal fast. Yep. With that said, it's fine. Like, just minimize the contact. Maybe have one FaceTime call in between the time you talk with her, whatever. Like, since you already got the day set up, no more than 5 to 10 minutes, or maybe even a phone call, just to build a little bit more rapport and investment on her end, and then do the date. And then from that point forward, only see her once a week, bro. You don't need to do phone calls, none of this other BS, unless she's like super far from you. But if she lives in the same city or area from you as you, like, see her one time per week. Simple.
Because the worst thing that happened, caller, is that you start calling her, talking to her almost every day or every other day, and then she sees you as like a friend, or even worse, like when you get to invite her to the date, she kind of already knows who you are. She's like, well, I kind of found out the mystery about this guy. I don't need to see him. Versus Jim over here, that called her one time, said, yo, baby, I want to smash tonight. Where you at? And she's like, you know what? I don't know anything about Jim, so I'm gonna go have a date with Jim. I mean, that's kind of very you know what I'm saying? That's a bit much, but you get what I'm trying to say here, basically.
Yeah, man. So if the week is out, go ahead.
I met a girl at a mall, and I actually live around Boston. And I met a girl in the mall, and I stopped her, and she immediately stopped, and We had like a good little 5-minute interaction, and she was like, "Oh, you made my day" and stuff. And from my end, it seemed like she was really interested. And then I texted her maybe a couple hours after, and then just no response. Just all of a sudden, all that interest.
Welcome, my friend. Welcome to dating in 2020, my friend. Like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, welcome, dude. This is the world. Why do you think there's a manosphere, my friend? Why do you think there's like guys consulting dating coaches all the time? Women are fickle and flaky and will do that. The interaction could have went perfectly, bro, but she'll still not respond to text or whatever it is, bro. We live in a world nowadays, quite frankly, I'm gonna tell you guys, because chicks ain't never gonna tell you. Women don't respect 99% of men, bro. Like, they just don't. Like, they don't respect their time. They don't respect their attention, nothing, because they get an abundance of it thanks to social media. So the only way that you're gonna combat the astronomical female flake rate in 2020 is you got to talk to a lot of women, and you can't care about the interactions. You got to be outcome independent. You got to understand that volume is a requirement to get women, man, in 2020. Like, how old are you, by the way?
24.
24. Okay, so you should know this, bro. You're young enough to know this. Like, back in the day, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, before social media, like, if you asked a girl out on a date, you could wait 2 weeks to call her. You could do all this, like, these techniques of showing scarcity. That don't work no more, baby. You know, you got to close the deals quick, like quick, because girls have shorter attention spans now, and they're always getting offers, especially if she's hot, man. And you live in a major city. You're right outside of Boston. I went to college in Boston, so yeah, I'm very familiar, man. The only way you're going to compete, bro, is you gotta talk to compete with the female flake rate. To offset it, you need to talk to a lot of different women and understand that flaking is a part of the game, and chicks just do it, bro. Like, women are taught, remember this thing. If you take this away from this call, men are taught do what's right when it comes to dating. Women are taught do what's right for you. And what that means is they're going to flake, not show up, not respond to text messages, not leave you on scene on Instagram. They're going to do all these things because, quite frankly, they're going to do what feels good to them. They're not going to do what's right. You know, even if you feel like crap as a man and you set a date with a chick, you're more than likely going to show up, because, men, we're measured on our word. Women aren't, man. They're not held to like any real standards of like integrity when it comes to dating. Men are. You know what I'm saying? So understand that that's the way the world is nowadays, and that the only way you're going to combat the flake rate epidemic right now, that is the reason the manosphere exists, quite frankly, because so many guys get flaked on and deal with BS from girls, is you're going to have to work a lot of volume to compensate for that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense, man. Yeah, totally.
All right, man. Well, with that said, bro, keep sourcing. Don't get discouraged, and understand that chicks are always going to flake no matter how good your game is, man.
Yep.
All right. Thanks a lot, brother.
All right, man. Awesome. Guys, with that said, like the video, man. Get on the Patreon. We're going to send out a link right now. We're going to end this stream and send a link. Patreon.com/freshfit. We are going to do a Q&A. We'll go for about an hour with the patrons. And yeah, man, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Tune in next Tuesday to the Fresh and Fit podcast, where we're going to come up with some other awesome topic and teach you guys game.
Guys, just so you know, because we're giving you guys some like insider behind the scenes talk here between me and Myron, the masterminds. We're going to keep all the Fresh and Fit podcasts on Myron's channel. And we decided we're going to show you guys the lifestyle and receipt videos on my CEO lifestyle channel. So you can see the vlogs, us going out, how we talk to girls, how we go on dates, stuff like that. And then we're just gonna do all the podcasts on Myron's channel. So pretty much.
So we'll catch you guys here next Tuesday on my channel, the Fresh and Fit podcast, 6 p.m. Peace, guys.